me first thank my good friend Al for inviting me and for allowing me, both councilmen here, Eric and James, who are working hard for us in the city council. We appreciate you. And for letting me be here and let me actually come first, because when I talk about community, bringing people together, making a difference, camera of history rolling, communities come together because there's people who give up their time, Dr. Baldeo, just so you walk in, who give up their time when no one asks them to, who want to make sure that they're making a difference, who want to get involved and motivate people. And we have a special man among us, one who is an attorney, and if he wanted to, he didn't have to worry about doing and getting involved in the community and having affairs like this. He could just sit in his office and try to make a lot of money. Go on vacation. Keep his feet up. Enjoy his family. He doesn't have to make the sacrifices in the time that he does, but he cares about this community. And so, I want to present a congressional proclamation. To one Albert Baldeo. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'll read the first paragraph and the result. The first paragraph says, Albert Baldeo, an attorney at law, has dedicated his practice to helping his fellow man by serving as an outstanding community leader and grassroots organizer, which has led him to being frequently referred to as a breath of fresh air. And, I'm not going to jump down, therefore it be resolved that I, Gregory W. Meeks, a member of the 111th Congress of the United States, representing the southeastern Queens, New York, congratulate you, Albert Baldeo, for your extraordinary professional and community service. I extol your reputation as a visionary leader who delivers upon his promises, and on behalf of the 655,000 residents of southeastern Queens, we say thank you for your outstanding contribution to our community, our city, our state, and our nation, and I bestow this congressional recognition upon you. Congratulations.
The young gentleman on my right is somebody, every time I see his stature, I can only see growth. I see myself as being of the same height or smaller, but I've seen his growth in magnitude in terms of the contribution he's making at a grassroots level, in addition to what he's been able to do at a more democratic level in terms of Queen society. That the increasing recognition that he's getting from the work he's doing, I feel that when I looked at his efforts, I say at least he's managing to get through. One, by a amount of hard work, two, the fact of his sincerity to the work he's doing, and being able to hit at all levels of grassroots in terms of mobilizing our community. At this point in time, Albert, I would like to thank you personally as a brother, that basically you've done a tremendous work for our community in this particular region, but you continue to extend yourself to the wider regions of our district and beyond. And I think if you continue doing what you're doing with the help and guidance of friends, tremendously well. So I thank you, and I think you all made us proud.
Sir, I actually just wanted to stop by and offer congratulations to you, all of your honorees, and you say that I work shoulder to shoulder with Greg Meeks. I work in his shadow. You are either on the Greg Meeks bandwagon or under the Greg Meeks bandwagon. And in actuality, Greg was elected a few months before I was. As you know, Joe Crowley and I were elected in the same class. The three of us got started at the same time, all of us with excellent mentors. I had cut my teeth working for Chuck Schumer, Greg Meeks at the knee of Floyd Flake, and of course Joe Crowley at the knee of the late Tom Manton. And we learned something that we never forgot, and that you exemplify, and that the people here in this organization do, and that frankly my two colleagues here in government do. And that you can go to Albany, you can go to Washington, you can go to City Hall, but you can never get too far if you forget where you came from. And that is true not only of the communities that we represent, but also the countries that our forefathers came from. One of the things that makes our country so great is we all travel here from different places with a certain DNA in us that makes us want to find the best, want to find the places to live out our American dream. But we also celebrate the place we came from. No one says, you know, when you leave Poland or when you leave Russia or when you leave the West Indies, that when you come here, you take off the cloak of the mother country. You don't. You bring the very best here. And if there's one thing that I admire about you, and one thing that I admire about my colleague Greg Meeks, is that we see it as a strength, not as something that divides us. And every once in a while you see politicians that say, you know what, if I can only get these groups working against each other, I'll succeed. No one in this room thinks that way, and for that, I want to say thank you and offer congratulations. You're a great leader of our community. I look forward to, with God's help, working with you for many years to come. Thank you very much.
A fighter, he's also an independent thinker, and he's been able to bring solutions and help our community. Thank you so very much.
I just wanted not only to draw attention, but to notice the caliber of the person who could bring so many people together. That is incredible. That is incredible. What you saw out here was a testament to how strong we value this community and how much we value the leader. With that in mind, I just wanted to yield the mic. There are far greater people than I to speak, including our assembly member right here and our representative of our state senator.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. And I want to thank Albert and the United Communities Alliance. What a wonderful name, because that's what this is about, and that's what Queens is about. Communities, uniting communities, uniting different people, working together, finding out what each different community needs. And you know what? Everybody needs the same. They want a good quality of life. They want good education for their children. And with Albert and all the people that were here today, we're going to deliver it. And we thank you for your support. I want to thank you very, very much. And it's always a surprise. I came here with awards for other people, not expecting any. But I thank you. And as I said, I look forward to working with Albert and the communities however I can. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that tonight, besides all our honorees, which is great, I want you to understand one little thing, that this gentleman next to me, Mr. Albert Baldeo, what came here tonight? 2 United States congressmen, a member of the Assembly. This brings so much to your community, our community. If it wasn't, I mean, that's an enormous, as a state senator, that's an enormous amount of respect to you, to the community, and by the way, great job. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. One of the best speeches, the shortest speech. Just came from Rockaway, had some fun down there. And Albert, you're doing a great job. Thank you so much.
Guys, my brother, Mr. Albert Baldeo. He is a fighter, a doer, a giver, a champion for the people. He makes words into promises, promises into action, and hope into reality. I think he was inspired by a greater power to mobilize the masses and to affect change for future generations.